Hey friends, so from the time I turned on the Kirby and the Forgotten Land demo, I can honestly say I loved every minute of it. Kirby is absolutely back, and fans of 3D platformers, especially lovers of Super Mario 3D World and Super Mario Odyssey, should be pretty excited right about now. Much like Super Mario 3D World, you can choose to play with local co-op, and the game presents itself in a very similar fashion of moving from point A to point B, and as much as I don't think anyone would have ever said, hey, that Kirby game over there, it reminds me of The Last of Us. Well, yeah, some of the environments actually, as I played it, I thought, wow, that actually reminds me of The Last of Us a little bit. In a good way, too. It's a lot of fun to look at. It's a very interesting dichotomy, but yeah, some of the environments actually reminded me of The Last of Us in the first 3 stages that they present to you in the demo. So before starting up the game, you're given a difficulty choice between what they call Spring Breeze mode and Wild mode. Spring Breeze is true to its name. It's pretty much a breeze to play with tons of health, and I honestly had to get hit on purpose before taking any damage. Wild mode, it's said to be more challenging, they say, but it also tells you you'll get more of these star coins by playing on Wild mode. I didn't actually notice too much of a difference between the two, and come time to play the full release, I'll be going on Wild mode myself, which is certainly no Dread mode if you know what I mean. Though there is some dialogue in the demo, there's nothing in the way of actual lines of voiceover other than the subtle highs of Kirby and chirps of the other characters in the demo. The opening cutscene shows Kirby and Pales being whisked away into this forgotten land, and our hero ventures forth to find out what's going on and save his pals, the Waddle Dees. So there may be more to the story, but this will unravel, I'm sure, when we get the full release, or maybe it won't, but honestly, I don't care. If that's all the story is, I really don't care because the game charms your socks off from the get-go. Kirby is a graphical showcase of vibrant colors of lush, grassy greens contrasted among some stark grays of buildings and fog. And yes, I absolutely thought again, wow, it is actually Kirby meets The Last of Us. Kirby himself looks great, as do the enemies and bosses, and the contrast between the cute-looking characters and sometimes intentionally broken down environments makes for a very pleasing aesthetic. As soon as the music does kick in, I just smiled. If you've played the Super Mario Galaxy games, and I say Gusty Garden Galaxy for example, then you know exactly what I mean as a similar composition kicks in, and I cannot wait to hear what the rest of the game has in store musically. Even though the environments of this faraway land might be very post-apocalyptic, the music inspires nothing but optimism and charm to me. So how does Kirby perform overall? The controls are nice and simple, and for anyone that's ever played a Kirby game or maybe even any Smash Brothers game, you'll be controlling Kirby like a pro in a few seconds. You can jump, inhale, and hover, and of course swallow enemies whole, and take over an ability such as wielding a sword, bombs, or boomerangs. Eventually you'll be able to evolve these abilities, for example evolving a bomb into what they describe in the game as a chain bomb, or a boomerang into advanced boomerangs I don't know how to pronounce, whatever that word is, and the word that kept coming to mind while playing this game is charm, charm, and more charm. Moving around these beautiful environments feels incredibly fluid and easy to traverse through simply running around or jumping and hovering around. Kirby also has this new mouthful mode where he can swallow oversized items like cars or parking cones whole. And the car is so much fun, especially when you turn on the little turbo dash maneuver, and it is just fun. It is just simple and it is fun. The menus in the demo were simple and straightforward, and for each stage it offered a choice between the Wild and Spring Breeze modes, and if you want to play local co-op or on your own. In my solo playthrough of Kirby, I had tons of fun finding what abilities I could use from enemies, seeing what kind of secrets I could find, having fun at the few boss encounters in the demo, and enjoying the incredibly charming music throughout. So for me personally, is Kirby a buy? This is day one. I am buying this. I am sitting down. I don't care if I have obligations or bills to pay. I am sitting down and I am playing this game. So if you enjoyed Super Mario Odyssey and Super Mario 3D World and have enjoyed past Kirby platformers, then I think you'll have an absolute blast here. If you aren't familiar with those games and are just looking for a new platformer, I can tell you that at least for me, this is going to be a day one buy again, and I am very excited to see the rest of this Forgotten Land. So I hope you found this video helpful, hope you're excited for Kirby. Remember to do all the fun YouTube nonsense, subscribe, like, share, and I'll catch you in the next video.